Hey guys, Northwestman Wargamer here. Hope you guys had a nice weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I hope you all did too. Not unfortunately not a very productive weekend. You know, a lot of work, a lot of going to visit people, and I mean, work has slightly slowed. But my God, the task of trying to get this army done is playing very heavy on my mind. It's exceptionally hard. You know, the little people, the soldiers that are so minuscule, they're so small, are incredibly difficult to paint. You know, I'm used to, instead of painting a model that big, I'm used to painting a model at least that big. So I mean, it's quite the challenge. It's one I'm trying to embrace to the best of my abilities, but it is quite a challenge nonetheless. So on to these guys. These are my Stug G assault guns. I have a platoon of 3 of them that I will be using. As you can see, I have used the grey colour scheme, the grey with a little bit of camouflage on it, which means they're mid-war German tanks. These ones will have been modelled as if they were on the Western Front, not the Western Front, Eastern Front, sorry. Obviously the one big giveaway of that is the snow. You know. What I've done in terms of effects with these guys is obviously I've done the camouflage effects, which you can see sort of better on the sides from this one. That's my personal favourite one for the side. I've done the camouflage, the effects on them. I have also done a lot of mudding effects on the wheels, if you can see that there. See it very clearly on the bottom there. See, they look all muddy and grimy and rusted and just disgusting, like they've been through the horrible mud that occurred in the winter in the Eastern Front. You know, it was a horrible winter. Tanks got bogged down, mud was everywhere, snow was everywhere, which is why I've really focused on trying to muddy these tanks up and make them nice and dirty, nice and grimy, get loads of snow on there, and you know, make it look like it actually was there. Personally, I like to think I did a nice job of them. I hope I did a nice job of them. You know, that's up for everyone to have their opinion on them. I don't mind hearing people's opinions, whether they're good or bad. So please let me know what you think. I will be uploading detailed pictures of these on to my blogspot, or my blog. If you haven't checked it out already, please go on over and check that out. It's I like to think it's really good. It gives me a lot more ability. It gives me an increased ability to go into detail. Which is it's always a good thing for me. I love detail. So please go on over, check that out. Why not? It's worth a look. I hope. But yeah. These Stug Gs will be in my army for the Stalingrad game. These ones will be being used. You know, they're a good tank to have with the Scherzen. They've got increased side armour. As you can see, they've got the Scherzen, which is this sort of skirt of metal almost, which is actually Scherzen is the German word for skirt, which is why they've done that. You've got the cannon, so your main battle gun, which is, if I am not mistaken, I'll just find the piece of paper that tells me. Where's it gone? Oh, never mind. As far as I'm aware, it is anti-tank 11. It may be 12, I'm not quite sure. But that does mean that T-34s are going to be having a pretty nasty time trying to get past these guys. These guys are going to be, you know, popping T-34s left, right and centre. Although I am, in my Stalingrad game, holding the middle. So who knows, hopefully there won't be many tanks to have to deal with. But that's been my Stug G assault guns. Please let me know if you like them. Please let me know if you prefer, if you're a Flames of War player, if you prefer assault guns or do you prefer a tank, because obviously the one main difference of a tank and the assault gun. Oh, excuse me, I've only just woken up, really. Very lazy of me. When I'm recording this at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning. If you, sorry, I'll get back to the point. Tell me if you prefer the assault gun or the tank. Obviously, the tank's main sort of feature that is different is the turret that can rotate 360. So, whereas an assault gun can't, it can only fire within its front arc, whereas a tank doesn't have to move its body, it can just rotate its turret and fire on you. Whereas these Stugs have to completely turn around to get to see anybody that's behind them. So that's the sort of main drawback of the assault gun. But hopefully, in the way that I like to play, which is a very defensive role, nobody's going to be getting behind me anyway. I'm going to be back up against the wall, defending until the last man. So hopefully, we'll see how that goes. We'll hopefully see that these perform very nicely, which would be brilliant. But I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm not too sure which platoon I'm doing next. I have a few in the works. I've got my Tigers, my Panthers, I've got a mortar platoon, I've got a HMG platoon, I've got a Pack 40 platoon. I've got everything that's in the work. There's so much stuff that I'm going through, and it's just all so difficult to try and get done quickly, because I just want to make them look really nice, and there's so much detail on these models. So please look out for the detailed pictures. They'll be going up sometime in the next few days, possibly today. So please keep an eye out for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Please comment, please like, please leave your comments, please tell me if you like it, if you don't like them, what your preferences are, all that sort of stuff. Please like the video, and most importantly, please subscribe. It helps me out no end, and it makes me incredibly happy to see new subscribers coming along, because I've got big plans for the future, of building communities and when getting big enough, doing all sorts of cool stuff with the subscribers. So please, take the time out to subscribe. Why not? It's free and everything, so it just does me an extreme happiness. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I've been me, you've been you stay safe now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.